the closing doors, please.
Start by stating your name and where you from.
My name is Kevin. I live in Bronx, New York, opCity, Sec 5.
Alright.
500 block.
So, what you like about the Bronx?
The only thing I like about the Bronx is it's more cultured. You can see everybody over there, all types of race, and everybody wants to mingle. Everybody's always more open to each other. That's very different. That's one thing I do like about the Bronx. Everybody's more closer and more connected, even though there's always outside presences. But on a natural basis, the Bronx is one of the best places to live. Just off the strength that when you walk outside, the stores, everything's like more closer to you, and you get to meet random people that come from random different places. And that's like a big thing. You can't just live in the same area when every day you see the same 10, 20, 30 people all day. That doesn't make your place more active. It makes it more boring. But something like opCity, like you guys look over there at the mall, shoot the mall, shoot the mall. Look at the mall over there. That attracts a lot of people that we always meet. You go over, if you guys go through Bayfly, the whole thing is practice. So when you go over there to go to the mall, you can meet hundreds of new people, and that alone makes a big difference for a place like this. Because we don't want everything all like, we don't want to be gated. Yeah. We'd rather be more open. That's why we call this like the city.
What you
city?
What you dislike?
Well, the main thing I dislike about the city is the parking. It's whack, man. I'm sorry. I hate going inside the garage. That's pretty much, that's really it. Everybody got their on and off people. You know, every place got their type of people, so you can't really judge an area based on those specific individuals. I'd rather judge it more based on what's really around me. And the only thing I don't like about the Bronx, really, is that you can't find parking, bro. But besides that, Bronx is one of the best places to live, in my personal opinion.
Alright, so have you been to the 5 different boroughs?
Of course.
Alright, so how you perceive each one?
Each borough is extremely different. Queens is full of females. Brooklyn is full of hood niggas that don't know how to act. Staten Island is full of white people that don't know how to party. And Manhattan is just full with a lot of random mixed individuals with FBI agents, CIA, Secret Service, and the feds. That's all that's in the city right now. That's about it with the 5 boroughs.
Staten?
Oh, Staten Island. I already said that. Staten Island is full of white people that don't know how to party.
What's like a New York City girl like? Describe them.
Well, I say all 5 boroughs got them different type of feelings, but on a natural, a New York City girl, more uptight. They basically more or less are trying to fill you out to see who you are. And they're not really about games. Whoop whoop. You staying out of trouble? Hey, those are the locals in my hood, sorry. But that's pretty much about it. Basically, the women over there, they're very women over there are very uptight, but they want to know if they want to see someone real. Most Bronx women just want someone real. When she finds someone real, that's all they need. That alone makes everybody happy. Because you can't lie, no one likes a fake person. You gotta keep it real, but they're really more on that, are you about something or you not about something? You gotta prove to them you're about something.
So what's one of the craziest things you could say you've seen?
I can't put that on camera. Let me get a little bit more PG like that.
Yeah.
On camera. One of the craziest things I've ever seen personally was in this area we used to have a lot of confrontation with some people from another neighborhood, but now that confrontation is finally resolved. But the worst thing we've seen someone get jumped and field goal 8 times in his face and stabbed on the center. Right when you gotta take a little walk over there, you see the center. And that's where, that's pretty much how that should happen.
What's music like here in NYC? Like, it could be rap, R&B, pop.
I'm an R&B type of guy because R&B makes more sense than rap. I would say on the R&B level, R&B is very good in New York. I can't even lie, it really is. I don't judge rap in New York because nowadays everyone wants to become a rapper. And rapping nowadays don't make absolutely no sense. It doesn't. Very rare you meet a rapper that actually makes sense. And that's why I stick with R&B. But according to the R&B people that I know, personally, they're pretty good, I can't lie. They're really, really, really good.
Any like favorites like that are specifically from New York? Like R&B singers? Off the top of your head?
Some dude, he's on Instagram, his name is Stroudy Music. He's an R&B man. I can't lie. I heard his voice before and I kinda like it. That's one of my top dudes. His name is Stroudy Music on Instagram, so if you guys wanna look him up, y'all can look him up. That'd be the man you wanna talk to.
What's the main differences between growing up and now?
growing up, you was oblivious to what was really happening in front of you. Once you're older, now you see everything that's happening in front of you.
Well, like as far as the city, is the city any different as far as the culture and?
More or less life, bro. It's more or less like you just really got to understand everything that's really in front of you. Because if you really don't understand everything in front of you, there's so many X factors. There's so many people that want to look into you. There's so many people that try to judge you. There's so many people that don't like you. So you more or less got to tiptoe around everything you got to do in the Bronx once you get to that right age. Because, like I said, not everybody's your friend. And you guys know everybody has friends that y'all grew up with and it hasn't been your friend now. So you guys can get where I'm coming from with that.
How would you describe the NYPD? Like how they interact and just be as honest as possible?
They don't give a fuck about anybody except themselves. They only care about the badge, they only care about their collars, they don't care about what's right and wrong. Okay, I asked a cop 3 days ago what a CPR means. He had the nerve to tell me he doesn't know what it means. So what I did was walk him around his car and pointed to it. I said, it's CPR. Courtesy, professional respect. I asked him, what does that mean? And he couldn't even give me a definite answer to it. So can you imagine 90% of these cops? And he was a veteran, over 54 years old. 54-year-old cop, actually. He was a veteran, so if a veteran can't tell you what CPR means, what do you think these young cops are telling you? Nothing.
What kind of people you find here?
Well, Bronx, we got Jamaicans, Americans, a lot of Dominicans. That's pretty much everything in the Bronx. I'd say Queens got more Haitians and Indians. Staten Island, strictly Caucasian. Few black people, but on a majority strictly Caucasian, and actually 1/3 Puerto Rican, believe it or not. Because a lot of these white people like marrying Puerto Ricans, I don't know why, but it is what it is. Brooklyn, Africans, Haitians too, and just people, minority that don't know how to act.
What's your daily like on a basis, like daily basis? What do you do every day?
I work and study and self-motivate myself and self-educate myself. I read a lot of books. So far this year, I've read 63 books total. Everybody should read Catch on a Ride at least twice, because you guys don't get it the first time. It's a book I read twice already. It's a very good book.
What would you say you got to take from it in general?
What, from Catch on a Ride? Not everybody you see, you perceive, you trust. Because Catch on a Ride, someone betrayed him. Almost got him killed. So, yeah, you don't proceed it, and plus the language in there is why they banned it from middle school and public school, but I still don't think they should have banned that book. Because ain't Catch the Ride was what they said, quote unquote, the guy who killed John Legend did it? Yeah. They said it was based on a book. Look that up.
It's interesting.
You gotta look that up.